It was a pretty disastrous opening for the venue, but you said last night on stage, let's open this venue properly, shall we? Do you think you did?
It was a really wonderful evening. Everybody was in fine voice. It's a really well-designed building. It's definitely a feather in the cap of Manchester's music. Yeah, it was a really proud moment. We were so pleased that it ended up being us. And it's a gorgeous venue.
Well, I guess it is appropriate that it was a Bury band, I should say, I suppose. What did it mean to you?
Well, it's a joy to us that we're still allowed to do this for a living after all these years. 33 years since we formed in Bury, and yeah, a little piece of history. It's something that we're very, very proud to have done.
Did the problems that the arena had, did that give an extra edge to the performance? Were you kind of worried that something would go wrong?
Well, I mean, I went and had a look at the venue the day before, so I was quite confident that it was all going to go ahead. They literally were sort of putting the final touches the day before. And actually seeing the room and feeling it and hearing it made me more confident. I mean, there was the point that the previous show had to be pulled very close to showtime. So when the doors opened, there was a palpable sigh of relief from everybody coming into the venue and everybody who's been working so hard to get it up and running. So yeah, it was, before we'd hit the stage even, a really joyful occasion.
Yeah, nice. And you, as this was unfolding and gig after gig was being cancelled, you must have started to think, well, it's not going to happen for us.
Well, we had fallback arrangements, if I'm completely honest with you, but we decided, do we want to hold our nerve and be part of something that's a step forward for the city? It's employing thousands of people. It's going to include transport links. Just the morning of the show, actually, I was in a lovely cafe called The Coffee Pot at the top of Oldham Street, about a mile from the venue, and it was filled with people who were going to the show. So evidence straight away on day one that it's helping the local economy.
Yeah, and look, you've been there, done it all in the music business. Did you feel an extra sense of responsibility with this one?
I did a little bit of an extra vocal warm-up, if that's what you mean, Mark, yeah.
I'm sure
one less Guinness than I wanted.
And what about the arena itself? I mean, to play in, did it work for you?
Excuse me. The way they've designed it is with music in mind. So it's the first arena, really, that we've played in that sounds that good. It's not too sound absorbent. That can take the joy out of a performance. It can make an audience clapping madly sound like a cricket match if the room is too dead. Yeah. They've got the balance just right. It's not clamorous and echoey and a nightmare for the sound engineer. So it's designed with the audience in mind, and all reports from family and friends were that it was the best sounding that they've heard us. So,
all right. Well, listen.
Great job.
Yeah, Guy, thank you very much indeed for being with us. I know you're continuing your tour. Are you in Nottingham tonight?
I'm in the salubrious backstage area of Nottingham Arena. I don't know if you heard the toilet flushing during our chat.
It's all glamour in your world.
It is.
Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much. Oh.